Hi everyone, welcome back to a new post today. And today let's speak about our very close neighbors of India who are in the Indian Ocean. So today let's speak about an organization of whom India is a founding member. This organization was formed in 1997. India and South Africa founded this organization, and there are now presently 23 members and 11 dialogue partners. And in the beginning there were only an organization of 7 members. There are 6 priority areas, and this organization has its headquarters in Mauritius. And this organization is one of the most important pillar of India's neighborhood first policy. India has very strong relations with the members of this organization, and it's none other than the Indian Ocean Rim Association, which was in the beginning called as Indian Ocean Rim Organization. So yes, so this organization was established by India and South Africa in 2017. India is attending the 23rd meeting of the Indian Ocean Rim Association Council of Ministers meeting in Sri Lanka. A very significant event, because Sri Lanka is going to take up the chair and India is the vice chair for this for the years of 23 to 25, and India will take over the chair from Sri Lanka. The chairship of Indian Ocean Regional Association was with Bangladesh. So the last summit was held in Dhaka, and the Council of Ministers is an important body of this organization. India is attending the event of the Council of Ministers meeting with regard to Indian Ocean Regional Association. It is the highest decision making body, and it is participated by 16 member countries. Now the Indian Ocean Rim Association is the largest and the pre-eminent organization in the Indian Ocean region, with 23 members and 11 dialogue partners. Indian Ocean Rim Association is an intergovernmental organization. It was established in 1997 by a charter. Now it is based on the principles, the main principles or the major principles for which this organization was established is economic cooperation, particularly trade facilitation, investment promotion and social development in the region. Sri Lanka, as I told you, is assuming the chairship from Bangladesh, and India will take over from Sri Lanka. The ministers will deliberate on 6 priority areas. They are trade and investment, maritime safety, security, fisheries management, disaster risk management and blue economy. Now there is a resurgence of Asia that is happening, and moreover in Asia, India is playing a very important role. It is also being recognized as the voice of the global south. Indian Ocean holds a very significant and a central position, playing a very crucial role in development and prosperity of the littoral nations in the Indian Ocean region by supporting trade and sustaining livelihoods, offering immense possibilities and connectivity and resource utilization as well. Also, this region is faced by some of the common problems with regard to climate change and also disasters as well. Now, what is the significance of India's meeting? As I told you, India's attendance is because it's going to assume the vice chair. While taking over, the Minister of External Affairs was there in Sri Lanka. They also had a bilateral meeting with Sri Lanka. He referred to India as the Vishwa Mitra, that is the world's Vishwa Mitra. He called India the world's friend and the voice of the global south. As India assumes the vice chairship, India made resolve to strengthen institutional, financial, legal framework of the Indian Ocean Rim Association. He also outlined the importance of the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that is one world, one family, an important core principle of India's foreign policy, and he said that Indian Ocean Rim Association will empower to harness the power of women or Nari Shakti and to foster women-led development as well. India's commitment to the well-being and the progress of Indian Ocean is based on the concept of neighborhood first policy, or the acronym called as SAGAR, thus is security and growth for all in the region. Indian Ocean Rim Association promotes sustained growth, balanced development within the Indian Ocean region, and it has 23 member nations like Australia, including dialogue partners as well. Now last year during the 22nd Council of Ministers meeting in Dhaka, India adopted the Indian Ocean Rim Association outlook for Indo-Pacific, and therefore the Ministry of External Affairs said that this time India will be focusing on the outlook for Indo-Pacific during its vice chairship. Geographical location of India in the Indian Ocean. gives Indian Ocean Rim Association a key component in India's foreign policy. Security decisions especially are major with regard to Indian Ocean Rim Association and also disaster management as well. So on the sidelines of the Indian Ocean Rim Association meeting, there was bilateral meeting with Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka and Indian relation is booming at present because of the recent assurance. A major positive energy in India-Sri Lanka relation is the assurance given by India for the loan from IMF to Sri Lanka, and India was one of the guarantors. So along with Japan, they were the first actually, and India-Sri Lanka also unveiled a new economic partnership for maritime, air, energy and financial connectivity as well, including the use of India's unified payments interface system. India-Sri Lanka economic partnership vision was also adopted, which includes a power grid connection for electricity, construction of a petroleum pipeline, feasibility study for land connectivity between India and Sri Lanka, and also resumption of talks on the economic and technology cooperation agreement to replace the existing trade deal between India and Sri Lanka. Following the agreement between India and Sri Lanka last year with regard to the National Payments Corporation of India and Lanka Pay, UPI is set to be accepted in Sri Lanka by the end of this year after completion of the certain processes. So the Council of Ministers meeting is still underway in Sri Lanka. Many more important decisions to come up, especially the major role to be played by India under the as it's taking up the vice chairship for 2 years, and after that it will assume the chairship of the Indian Ocean Rim Association. It stands at the head of the Indian Ocean, and therefore India plays a major role with regard to security, especially in the Indian Ocean region. It's only a prospective outlook for the 2 years to come, and also the 2 years of chairship that India assumes. However, the meeting is still underway. We have to see what important decisions will be taken and what are the important outcomes of the meeting as well. But until then, I hope this information was really helpful to lay the foundation on this topic and also to follow it. And I shall see you in my next post. Until then, it's very happy learning.